In 2016, media outlets including USA Today, The New York Post, and Politico ran stories suggesting that Melania Trump had violated her immigration status by working as a model in the mid-1990s. You probably heard this one. I remember when this was in the news. It was such a perfect story to humiliate that awful anti-illegal immigration candidate, Donald Trump. Wasn't it just perfect? Trouble was, it was completely made up. That wasn't true at all. Politico, at least, had the decency later to run a correction. Most outlets did not, and most people, very likely, still believe that fake story. In October 2016, the New York Times and many other outlets suggested that President Trump had not paid any income taxes for 18 years. Now, you remember this one. The only way this one was proven false is when my doppelganger over at MSNBC, Rachel Maddow, was able to get one of his tax returns, and it showed that he had actually paid a higher tax rate than his predecessor, Barack Obama, and a higher tax rate than the socialist Senator Bernie Sanders. So he paid his fair share. But the mainstream media didn't want you to know that. In January 2017, Time magazine reported that Trump had removed a bust of Martin Luther King Jr. from the Oval Office. That racist, that racial bigot, oh, wait a minute, it wasn't true. Completely made up. The story went viral, even though there was no evidence whatsoever. Also in 2017, NBC News reported that Russian President Vladimir Putin had told Megyn Kelly that he had compromising information on President Trump, which was close, except actually Putin said exactly the opposite. But NBC almost got it right, they just got it completely backwards. That same year, the New York Times and CNN repeatedly regurgitated Hillary Clinton's claim that 17 American intelligence agencies had concluded that Russia executed election year attacks that helped steal Trump the White House. In fact, there were only 3 or 4 agencies, not 17, who ever suggested anything of this sort. CNN reported that Trump lied when he said the Trump Tower had not been wiretapped. The Trump Tower was wiretapped on multiple occasions. That's a fraction of the fake news reported in 2017 alone, just 1 year.